What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Now guys, many of you saw my video weighing in on the fresh and fit Tommy Sotomayor and Che Mean situation. I mean, you know, it's just like any video. Some of you guys like what I have to say, a lot of you guys don't. You know, a lot of you guys are suckers. I'm gonna just say it, right? Because, you know, you want the ability to be able to talk about, you know, women who you feel that are trashy, and then you want the ability to be able to hang around them, and then nothing happens. That's how dumb some of you guys are, all right? If I waste my time on the internet talking about how trashy a group of people are, you will never find me around those people. I don't go around talking about how trashy somebody is, and then I'm trying to date the person. And then when something happens, it's her fault. Like, that's why our community is like what it is, because the people will think like that. But let me kind of get back to the point. Tommy, you know, since I would have to say about 2017, 2018, you know, there was a one time where he was, he was probably the best black YouTuber alive, right? But what ended up happening is that Tommy declined in strategy, all right? It's not about talent, it's not about ability. I'll tell him that he's talented, possibly way more talented than me, and I know I'm talented at this stuff. Well, he's not as creative, obviously, because stop the show. Rich! You only get that here. But he's a talented YouTuber. Arguably one of the best African-American YouTubers in the last 10 years. But he hit a ceiling. His content doesn't go anywhere. He's relegated to struggle streaming, doing the same thing he was doing in 2008, 2009, whenever he started, 2013, something like that. So what happens is if you get stuck in YouTube, in this business, kind of like how Puff Daddy did in music at a point, you either switch genres, which is what people sometimes do, or you use allies and friendships to go to the level. And Tommy Sotomayor has ruined every friendship, every collaboration on YouTube. He's done it with black YouTubers, okay? Tariq Nasheed, anybody? Remember that? He's done it with white YouTubers, all right? Everybody that gave DJ Vlad, anybody, okay? Any opportunity to do something, he's ruined it. Fatherless America, that was a whole big deal. But let me say this, Fresh and Fit, I mean, as much as they want to, you know, have people on their show, what they're gonna find out with Tommy Sotomayor is he's gonna find a way to blame them for what happened with that girl. I can guarantee you. He's gonna find a way to turn on them also. And Fresh and Fit, if you're listening, expect that Tommy will become an enemy of yours. He does it to everybody. He's self-destructive. And see, that's why guys won't touch him. That's why he was showing up on, like, you notice there was a time where, you know, Tommy would interview anybody. That's true. But he wouldn't necessarily just show up on people's streams. But in the last 2 years, he's fallen to such a level, he's showing up on everybody's stream. If you even mention his name, he comes to the stream. Now, imagine people like Kevin Samuels. Does he show up to people's streams? No, too big, right? Even the lead attorney with, you know, a 20% of the fan base that Tommy has. And Tommy has a huge fan base, bigger than what a subscriber shows. He won't touch you. Like, you know, people don't just, but because he's relegated, there's no friends. Nobody really wants to work with him. The only guys that'll do it is Fresh and Fit. It's his only chance at somehow getting in the mainstream. Because if Tommy wasn't on Fresh and Fit, he would not have even been talked about right now in the national media. He has before. It's been days before that. Now, the only thing that got him into the spotlight this time was Fresh and Fit. Because people really don't like looking at those struggle streams anymore for like all those hours complaining about the same thing. But here's what Fresh and Fit is not gonna understand. Tommy is gonna blame you. Wait for it. He's gonna come after you. You guys somehow are gonna be to blame for this. If you don't fall out, he's the kind of guy, if you don't kiss his ass, you know, you don't rub his testicles like he wants you to, hey, you're gonna be out. All right? And see, why they even want a guy like that on the show, I don't know. They already have, obviously, the views and stuff. Guy is toxic. He's gonna turn on everybody and make it their fault. He's gonna try to turn his entire fan base against them. That, my friends, will be the nail in the coffin with Tommy Sotomayor and his collaborations. That's it. And the reason why I think that Tommy even talks to Fresh and Fit is because both of them don't like black women. But you know what? Here's what I found out. Just because I don't like something and you don't like something, that don't mean we're gonna be friends. Don't mean that. And a lot of times, we do things for the potentials and don't look at people's history. And the guy's a double crosser. You guys who watch him, how many beefs have you seen the guy get in? Doesn't matter if he started them or not, because guess what? Here on YouTube, and I've been at my share of YouTube tiffs here and there. Every year I get in about one. Hasn't been one this year. I had one big one this time last year. That was pretty much it. All right. Because see, I stopped responding to that kind of crap. But there's long-standing beefs Tommy still got from years ago. Years ago. Till this day. Hating on everybody. Now, okay, this guy, took my phrase, took my stuff. All right. I can see those arguments if you want to say that. Okay, fine. I'll give you that. Everybody, according to him, takes the stuff, even me. What stopped the show? You've never been this creative, Tommy. Rich! See, you've never said that before. You've never had this kind of production. You've always been a struggle streamer. So you can't say I've taken anything from you because I have not. I'm a much more, listen, this talent and this skill, listen, my production's always been better than yours in the last 2 years. So stop, okay? So you can't say it's me, but you can say it from other people, whatever. What does that have to do with the fact that you can't get along with anybody? You've pissed off people in the mainstream that wanted to work with you and you fucked it up. Fresh and Fit are gonna find out. So who are you gonna go to next after you blame them for the fact that you acted like a complete woman on that goddamn show? Who are you gonna blame now? Kwame Brown? Oh, let's talk about that one. Now listen, Mr. Brown and I am a social critic. I like Mr. Brown a lot. Just like I like a lot of guys, on here. It wasn't personal what I said about Mr. Brown. I think Mr. Brown has the ability to be a very talented YouTuber. And my response to him and his response to me, which he made one, it was not out of disrespect at all. I'm gonna review his thing, but it was like at that. There was no personal shots or, you are this, your mama is this or anything like that. Okay, that's just what it is, right? I like Kwame a lot, but Kwame and Tommy fell out over nothing. It was completely Tommy's fault. Okay, so a guy that was in the NBA, you messed that up. In Fresh and Fit, you're gonna be next. He's gonna keep. After a while, he'll come after you. Then he'll be saying you stole all of his talking points, even though you put the money into the business to grow that podcast. That's what's gonna happen next. And then I'll be here to say, I told you so. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first comment pin at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.